Listen, I actually sort of like started the show, then I realised that I'm not actually live. I wasn't actually live. I started the show now anyway, which is good. Started the show now. Okay, 1 minute. Just check my message. Okay. All right. So yeah, I will do that. I mean, anyway, listen. Please like and subscribe to the channel. It helps me to bring you daily content. Okay, so like and subscribe. Okay. Right. I'm here to talk about the game yesterday. We're going to do some player ratings as well. But first, what we're going to do, and we're going to look at Jurgen Klopp's post-match interview yesterday that he done after the game. We're going to take a look at that, go through it, and then what we'll do in the day is talk about it for a bit, and then we do the play ratings, and then we'll be out. I've got a show coming up later. Big up Brian, big up to you. Also, big up John Conway, big up man, big up. John, Brian says big up to John as well. And also big up Brian, come from John Conway. So we're gonna, because I've got a show coming up later. So it's gonna be a short show because I've got a show coming up later with Macy from Devils United channel. So it's gonna be the match preview for the game on Sunday. So I'm chopping up with her later. Do you know what I mean? So it just be a short show today. Okay. So, but as I said, at first, what we're gonna do, we are going to go through. Let me just go here. We're gonna go through this press conference. We're gonna go through this press conference, and Klopp will just talk about the game and what he thought about the game and such. It's only about 5 minutes, so I'm gonna let it play through. And then we'll speak about it obviously after it's finished. Do you know what I mean? And then you guys can also put the comments in and tell me what your thoughts are as well. Okay, so what I need to do? Big up Psychedelic Charlene. Big up to you. Big up Rodz and the chat. We got Psychedelic Charlene. Enough respect to you, G. Right, so we got that in there. So what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna make myself smaller. And then I'm going to go over here and start.
Yeah, I think definitely we all saw the same game, so it was for us. It was a deserved win for Royal Union. Even I heard now the first goal might have been offside, but nobody can tell now properly. We will see that, so who cares? So they're well set up. They're top of the table. They play strong side, and I mixed the team completely through. So I think that the changes we made, the amount of changes was obviously for rhythm too much. We needed to grow into the game. I'm really happy that happened in the second half more and more, and that we gave it a proper game. Then in the end, so before that they gave us possession, won the balls, and counter attack, and it was really tricky. To be honest, it was pretty intense on a really difficult pitch. It was not great. And you saw then how intense it was because of the deep pitch. I think especially a couple of players had cramps from Royal Union, and but in the end we could have scored equalizers. Would have been nice. We would have loved to get the point here. So now it's for some a really important experience, and for others good for rhythm. So saw good performances, and of course as a team. It's not a fair assessment if I say now we're top of the table in Belgium and we come here and bring kids and blah, blah, blah all together. That's really difficult. But I thought we gave it a go, and that's okay for me. Nobody got hurt, nobody's injured, so we recover, go home, and go again.
Yeah, what's the thinking behind giving Canate 45 minutes? Because obviously with Joel Matterpart now for a long time. Was it a case of giving them a little bit of rhythm going into the weekend and beyond? Or?
Oh no, we just want to share intensity. So like, who do I want to play? Joe Gomez 90 or Ibu 90? If we had the chance to do that, 45, same in midfield. These changes were planned before the game, independent of the result. So we just tried to give it. It was clear that Jarrell, if he can play through, that he will play through, and yeah, that's the thinking behind.
What did you make of Conor Bradley's game? Could he be a real solution at right back for you?
He will be. He will be. Conor is a top player. I like him a lot. His attitude is outstanding. He's a real fighter. And how everybody in the first half, we were struggling. We were struggling. We lost balls in the wrong moments, and then it's really difficult. I would never judge a player after a game like this and tell, okay, it's obviously not good enough or whatever. I know how good they are because I see them every day in training. And tonight, it's an important experience. I don't think any career ever started without these kind of games where you have to struggle, where you have to fight through, where you have to survive. And Conor especially did. So he found a way into the game, had good moments, really good moments, and other moments where he knows he can improve and he has to learn. He's still young. But that's part of development.
Nice moment for Jarrell Quansah to get his first goal, especially after his last minutes to lose, but then got choked off right at the end.
Yeah, it was important. I think we are now against Crystal Palace. That he played not a bad game against Palace, but then if you are that involved in kind of a penalty, a strange one, but we are involved, that's not cool. And I'm really happy that he could see the other side of the medal as well and score this goal today. We would have really. I saw that. That's what I like the most from all of the boys. That they really gave it a proper go, and that's most important. That we're not think, okay, that's difficult. I mean, they are a really good team, and they do what they do every week, and we have to find a way to get used to each other, and especially Jarrell with either side and Ibu and Joe in the second half. That was really good. They defended had to defend big spaces in the counter attacks, and I thought they did that really well. And so really happy for him.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you very much.
Scheiße. Bloody hell. I'm in it. Shut up, man. In it. No, man. Listen, literally, thing just wouldn't come off. You know what I mean? Stop sharing. Stop sharing that one. I don't put the other ones. You just literally wouldn't come off. That's the thing. Right? Yeah. Pretty much. Klopp said pretty much what I would say. You know, what I want to say, summing up the game. Do you know what I mean? It was a nothing game. It was a chance to sort of like give these younger members of the team, a chance to sort of like, to get out there and literally kind of like do their thing. Do you know what I mean? I didn't think the players didn't do too bad, apart from the fact that they did give away the ball quite often. But like a lot of these players that sort of like Klopp played yesterday, like Conor Bradley, Kai Gordon, and so forth, then players, a lot of them at least coming back from injury. Ben Doak as well, coming back from an injury. So I think a lot of those guys did exceptionally well because you know what, at the end of the day, they kind of like they wasn't playing at Anfield, they was playing away in Belgium against a first team, and this were men. They were full grown men. Do you know what I mean? A lot of these guys were probably 17, 18. I mean, I know that Ben Doak's 17 years old. The only person that I would say didn't really have a good game would probably be Ben Doak, because I found that when I was watching the game yesterday, he was kind of literally like losing the ball too much for my liking. Do you know what I mean? But he will improve. He will improve, and I've got no doubt he will improve. Kelleher, I mean, there's obviously we talk about Kelleher, and I'm not saying he's very good. I mean, Tony Montana's got sort of like a message comment here. It says Kelleher was awful. The only thing I can say about that is the fact that we've got a really world class goalkeeper in Alisson. Do you know what I mean? That pulls off some brilliant saves. His position is great. He's just an all-round world-class goalkeeper. The drop-off between Alisson and Kelleher is huge. Do you know what I mean? And quite rightly so, because if Kelleher was just as good at the end of the day as Alisson, even if he was just like 1 or 2 levels down at the end of the day, right? Kelleher would find it impossible to stay at Liverpool Football Club. He would have gone. Do you know what I mean? So we should be thankful that he's at the level that he is. Do you know what I mean? To say it and they will look, we can call on you. Do you know what I mean? We know you're not as good as sort of like as Alisson, but that's when I think the defense has to come into play. Defense has to sort of come in and sort of like, help him out. Do you know what I'm saying? As I said, in that quad season, and when we was going for the quad, he did have a really good season in the cup games and stuff. So I do believe that he will get better, and it's very hard for someone like Kelleher that doesn't like as a goalkeeper that doesn't really play often. Do you know what I mean? So he doesn't like get that momentum like Alisson does. Alisson's the number one. You know what I mean? He's always going to play. So then Alisson gets that momentum at the day as he goes along, gets that momentum. But I don't believe at the day sort of like I mean, Kelleher doesn't get that momentum, and that could affect his game. Do you know what I mean? Brian says when he comes up. Brian says, hero into cup finals. Yeah, I'll have to say that. I have to agree with that. Do you know what I mean? So, pretty much what Klopp said yesterday, pretty much at the end of the day, I'll have to agree with it, really. Do you know what I mean? It was literally at the end of the day, sort of like, nothing more you can say. It's a nothing game. It was a nothing game. It didn't mean anything. Not as if we lost it in the day, sort of like it would have been sort of like, oh God, we lost top spot or anything like that. It's a nothing game. The main thing is what they done at the day, which I couldn't sort of like, which in the day sort of like I kind of like say, yeah, man, these guys at the day did well. It's because they kept the score down. They kept the score to something respectable. Do you know what I mean? But he had dodgy moments this season. Yeah, he has. There's no doubt. He's had dodgy moments this season. Actually, you know what? Yep. Oh, God, this guy here. Speedy football. Well, Speedy Footy. How you doing, sir? How you doing? Hope you are well. Hope you're doing well. If you make sure you hit the like button and the subscribe button before you leave. Welcome to the channel. Let's see, I'll read from here. He's not the worst keeper. Arguably better than Minley and Karras. Yeah. He deserves first team football, not just a few games a season. Speedy Football said he's just subscribed. Thank you very much, sir. Right. So what we're gonna do now, we are going to go on to the player ratings, and this is something you guys can get involved in, the player ratings. Okay. Right, let's get the player ratings up. Let's get it up. Okay. Right, you guys can get involved in it as well, right? You can get involved as well. I'm just trying to think, should I make myself bigger? No, I'll leave it like that. Right. Yeah, Kelleher was in goal. Right. What is your ratings? What is your ratings for Kelleher? What is your ratings for Kelleher? Let me know your ratings for Kelleher. Guys, get your ratings in for Kelleher. All right. Speedy Football says, do you have some sort of community that I can join? You're in it now, my friend. You're in my community now, my friend. Fear not, you're in my community. You're in there. I'm gonna get my members stuff, the members part. I'm gonna get that set up. You know what I mean? Hopefully, next couple of weeks you can join in that as well. Psychedelic says 5. Brian says 4. Well, I'll have to give him 4.5. Get off it. Get out of it. I have to give him 4.5 then. Kelleher, let's go on the ratings. 4.5. Well, I think that's fair. I think that's none too shabby, to be honest. There's football on tonight as well, isn't there? There's actually football on tonight. So we're gonna go from left. We're gonna go from left to right. Yeah, I think he is as well. You know, I think he is as well. I think he is as well, Bri. I think he only created his chance. I think he is as well. You know what, my friend? Sorry, mate. Sorry. Yeah, I've banned him, mate. Yeah, I've banned him, Bri. I've banned him because I think he is. I think he is. I think he's. I think he is, man. I think he is. Right. Thanks for the head up. Thanks for the heads up, Bri. Thanks for the heads up. Thank you for the heads up, my friend. Right. So, what we're gonna do now? We're gonna go from left to right. Okay. Chambers. Luke Chambers. What we said about for Luke Chambers, I mean, to be honest today, he did lose the sort of like ball. He was losing the ball a lot. But what I liked about him, Dave, was the fact that he kept on trying. Do you know what I mean? He kept on trying that. So I'm gonna give Luke Chambers a 5. I'm gonna give him a 5. What do you think, guys? Do you think 5 is fair enough for Luke Chambers? Let me know. Yep, Brian agrees. 5. Yeah, I think it is. Yeah. And also, Brian, as well. Obviously, you're a mod as well. If you feel it that somebody's coming in using a different name, but you know it's actually that person, please let them know. Feel free to sort of like ban them. Okay. Yeah, 5 as well. Psychedelic says 5. So I think 5 is fair for him. Right. So the next one will be Jarrell Quansah, isn't it? Is it Quansah was next? Yeah, Quansah was next. Quansah. Quansah. I'm gonna give him a 7 because he scored that goal. He scored a goal yesterday. You know what I mean? It was actually, you know, I'm gonna give him an 8. You know, that was a well taken goal yesterday. To be honest, and he didn't play too bad either. Do you know what I mean? You know, so I'm gonna give him an 8. You know what I mean? Do you agree with that, guys? Yep. See, no worries. 6.5 Quansah and Sakura 8. What a goal! and made some good passes. Yeah, he was good yesterday. So I'm gonna give him an 8. I'm gonna give him 8. Big up Psychedelic, and also big up Brian as well. Kanate. I'll let you guys tell me, but what do you think of Kanate? Lovely goal, but our defense went AWOL a lot. AWOL, you know. Stop that. It's true though. It's true. The defense was shambles. Shambles, you know. I love that word. It's heavy. 5 for Ibu. Do we have any more? Do you have any advances on Ibu? Let me know. Because I would have given Ibu, not being funny, I would have probably given Ibu. I'd probably give Ibu a 5.5 or 6 at the most. I mean, so what we saying? J's? They're saying more J's? More J's? Yeah, 5. It's all right. We'll go with that. We'll go. Who was the captain last night? Curtis Jones. Curtis Jones was captain last night. So Ibu gets 5. Okay, so we had Connor Bradley, didn't we? He's Connor Bradley, isn't it? Oh, here we go. See Bradley. Right back. Connor Bradley, guys. What are you guys saying about Connor Bradley? Bradley 6, yeah, because he wasn't too bad actually. Bradley, he's a fighter, isn't he? I mean, he's a fighter, boy. Fighter. Yeah, man. Bradley gets 6 because I like him to say he's a fighter, man. He's like getting stuck in and that. Do you know what I mean? Could we have found our new right back? Yeah, 6. Yeah. I would agree with that. Okay, now we move into midfield. Right. So we go from left to right. Okay. So I had to be generous what they gave him. Right? Jones. Okay, it's Jones, and plus as well, he was captain last night. Jones. 4. Yeah, he didn't impress me yesterday. Yeah, you're right. Sort of like Brian. He did not impress me yesterday. I would probably give him a 5 if anything. 5 because he was captain. You know what I mean? You get me? You know what I mean? But no, he did not impress me yesterday. Kept on losing the ball and he was getting buoyed off too much. I mean, what are you? Fucking your scouts, remember? I mean, CJ a bit stinky there. It's true though. It is true. Man said stinky there. Get the ball away for the goal. Yeah, exactly. Do you know what I mean? Go to ratings. He gets a 5 for me. He gets a 5. Endo was a bit pants yesterday too. I'm not gonna lie. Endo was a bit team. You know what I mean? I know the game didn't mean nothing. But I'm only gonna give Endo. I'm only gonna give Endo a 5 as well. I'm giving Endo a 5. Harvey Elliott. Harvey Elliott. What are you guys saying about Harvey Elliott? Give me a rating for Harvey Elliott. Elliott! Give me a rating for Harvey Elliott. And not a great either, 5. Give me a rating for Harvey Elliott. What do you guys think of Harvey Elliott? Do you know what I mean? I think in the first half, he was a bit kind of shaking in the first half. But then in the second half, he came on. He started to improve in the second half. Do you know what I mean? And started to string some good passes together, make some good runs and stuff. You know what I mean? So I think probably took him a while to warm up and that. Do you know what I mean? But second half, he was impressive. You know what I mean? Jesus Christ. This guy. Brother. What is wrong with this guy? You know what? Brian, can you sort this out? Because I think this guy here is still the same person that we're talking about. You know what I mean? So can you actually put this guy in a ban for us? This one here. You know what I mean? Put this guy here in a ban for us, please, mate. It's the same guy we were talking about. 7. Well, that's good. Yeah, he's impressive. He's impressive. Sure is. Any more ratings for him? My friend, your account needs to be verified first before anything. You know what I mean? I need to verify your account. I need to verify your account. I'm not going to ban you. I'm going to put you in a timeout. Yeah, because I need to verify your account. Seriously. I need to verify your account before I go further. Because I'm not sure if it's a person and they're using a separate account. No disrespect, but you know what I mean? So. Right, so. Oh, jeez. So, Dirk was on the left. Yeah, Dirk was starting on the left, didn't he? Right, what we saying about Ben Doak, guys? Talk to me about Ben Doak. What we saying? Talk to me about Ben Doak. What's going on? Doak. 4. Yeah, Bendo gets a 4. Yeah, he was. Sure, he wasn't sort of like. He wasn't saying. He wasn't that good yesterday. I must admit, he did let me down somewhat. So yeah, I mean, he let me down somewhat. Cody Gapper. What we saying about Cody Gapper? I think Cody Gapper gets a 5. He didn't really impress me yesterday, to be honest. You know what I mean? Didn't impress me. He hasn't impressed me for the last couple of games. Well, yeah, no, there's one game impressed me because he did score. Yeah, Cody Gapper, I'll give him a 5. I'm afraid Cody Gapper gets a 5. And then Kate Gordon. I don't think he's got him on here, you know. I'm not too sure if he's got Kai Gordon on here. Oh, here he is. Yeah, here he is. Kai Gordon. Tenacity. What? Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna give him a 6 because he come back from injury and stuff. Do you know what I mean? And he was trying. He was really trying. Do you know what I mean? You know, so I'm gonna give him a 6. Gappo 5 didn't do much. Nunes is better on the counter attack. Facts. Gappo's being poor this season. Yeah, he hasn't really shone. Really, yeah, I agree with you. 6 as well. Yeah, I think. Right, so we're not going to do the subs because there's not really no point because it was a nothing game, really. Do you know what I mean? We're not going to do the subs. So our man of the match would be. Our man of the match goes to Quansah, Jarrell Quansah. Let me just get him. Let me just get his man of the match team. Yep, man of the match was Jarrell Quansah because he did play well. He scored that goal. Shit, he scored a goal in that, and also as well he made some really good passes and such. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, that is the lick, boys. Right. Yeah. Let me just get rid of this. I'll get rid of this thing here. That's it. Yeah, it's gone. Right. So, guys, that concludes this. That concludes the show. That concludes the show. Really. Do you know what I mean? It's like Psycholic says, I agree. Quansah, best of the bad bunch. We've already won the group, so it's not the end of the world. Yeah, facts. As I said, there's nothing much more I can add, and then they to sort of like literally to the sort of like what Jurgen Klopp said in this in the post match interview. There's not much I can add to that. It was a nothing game. We was giving sort of like some of the young kids in the day a run out, giving them some minutes and stuff. Take a look at them and so forth. And he said like, listen, they're playing against men really. So and the score was respectful in the end. You know what I mean? So yeah. Guys, if you're going to watch this on a replay, please like and subscribe to the channel. Do not leave without liking and subscribing to the channel. Okay? It helps me bring you daily content. Okay? As I said, I've got a show coming up at 7:30 with Macy, Man United fan, and we're going to go through the preview and the day of the game on Sunday, the big Super Sunday game Super Sunday game. So yeah, looking forward to that. That's gonna be at 7:30. It just gives me enough time to have something to eat and stuff. Take care, guys. Listen, thank you to everybody who was in the chat. Psychedelic Scientist, thank you to Brian, Tony Mantaya, Tana. Oh my God, who's this? Oh, Solar P1, big up, man. What's going on, Solar P1? Don't even hear from you. Hi, Uncle. I've been watching since the beginning, and why you banning people? Banning people. That's Speedy Footy person was a friend of mine. He's a good. What's it? He's a good taser. What's that? Oh, you mean geezer? He's a good geezer. Good geezer. I thought, I literally thought, me and Brian fought and then day, and it's kind of like ting, and then day, sort of like that he's like, is this guy, Sporty Boy, and if you don't know, listen, I'll give you a call after the show. I'll give you the call after the show, my friend, and I'll explain to you. Big up, bro. Another great show. Big up, big up. So if you're gonna watch this on a replay, please like and subscribe to the channel because it helps me bring you daily content. Okay? So make sure you do that. No, I don't want to call. No, I said I called you after the show, my friend, and explained to you because it's too long to explain now. Do you know what I mean? So I said I called you after the show. You know what I mean? So yeah. So guys, big up, love and respect, and I will see you in a couple of hours. Take care. Peace.